Today I will be preparing and eating these blueberry bagels. I've never actually prepared something in front of the camera, so this will be new. I'm going to not whisper in this video. It's going to be a soft-spoken one. I don't know, some people like that more than the whisper. I actually tend to like that more than people actually whispering usually. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm actually really horrible at multitasking, so I'm not really going to talk about anything interesting while I'm preparing this, but I'm almost done anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot to get something to drink. I don't know what I should drink. The only soda that we have now is Mountain Dew. I'm not really a huge fan of Mountain Dew, so I might just get some water. Okay, that's good enough. Can you see that? When I make these videos, I try to exaggerate the sound, and I never really watched myself eat before, and so when I made that Snickers video, I watched it, and I was pretty embarrassed because the way I ate it just seems so obnoxious looking, and that's not what I normally look like when I eat, or I assume so. This is what I look like when I exaggerate the sound. Oh, now I'm thirsty. Okay, just 1 second. I should have done that before, but whatever. So, I got a private message, like a random one, from the last video, and this person I don't think has ever commented before, but she, or I don't know if it was a he or she, but like, all they said in the message was that I have extremely long fingers, and they are pretty long. I don't think, but it's more of an illusion because they're very, very thin. They, well, people have commented and said they're pretty long, but I've seen people with longer fingers. It's just that they're very slender, so they give off, so it looks like that they're longer than they really are. So I was just on Facebook right before I started making this video, and this girl, this random girl, she's actually in this fairly popular local band. They're actually pretty popular, like in Florida and like in this area, and like a lot of people know about them, and I see her out a lot on certain nights at clubs. And so, I mean, she makes a status update about her taking a shit, and like 50 people like it. And so she's like one of those people. She's very popular, and she made a status update about how like it was really long, and about how happy she is, and the way that she phrased it was kind of obnoxious. But I get a little annoyed when people on Facebook constantly talk about how great the relationship is, because I feel like that just makes it so that when you actually break up or something like that, like the fall of that, it just makes it even longer, if that makes sense. So you take this time building someone up and advertising them as this great person in whatever medium, not just Facebook, but really anywhere, and they end up being possibly a scumbag or just not working out, and you just look ridiculous in the process. So that's why I don't think it's ever good to do that. You just open yourself up to humiliation. Plus, I think it's just kind of immature to do something like that. I think that's your personal life, and it's okay to sometimes vent, negative or even positive things on Facebook. But if you make it a habit of just putting your business out there constantly, then people are just gonna learn to resent you. On my Facebook, I don't want to take it too seriously. I just post pictures I think are funny, like from the Chive or websites like that, and I just make status updates I think are funny. I don't ever really usually talk about myself in a personal manner. And if I need to talk about something that's important to me, then I call a friend, which I know is like crazy, but I don't get a whole bunch of people involved. That I think it's like unnecessary and tacky. I mean, I think sometimes it's okay to make a status update where you are venting here and there, something like that, or if you need to share like really good news about your life, like I got a promotion or I'm moving or something like that, just so people aren't know. But when you're constantly just putting, again, your business out there all the time and shoving it in people's faces, people are just gonna turn you off and not really pay attention to you in the future until when you actually have something interesting and important to say. No one's really going to care because they just don't listen to you anymore. I hope that's not too loud, that sound. I don't know. I said I was going to get a coaster in a description last night. I didn't. I don't prepare for these things. Oh look. This magazine has been like on the counter right here for like weeks. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this because I don't know if some asshole is gonna flag this, but it's a Playboy magazine. it's a Lindsay Lohan Playboy magazine, and I don't even know whose it is. Like, it was mailed here. It's someone's. It might have been like my boyfriend's previous roommates. This crazy bitch who's pregnant now. I was like reading it, and I actually heard about this, that she was gonna pose for Playboy, but I don't think she actually posed nude. I think she was, but then changed her mind, or I don't know what happened. But I have like a morbid interest in the Playboy magazine. Like, I do sometimes read it, just like I'm probably one of the very few who read it for the articles. And what does the cover even say? It says, when Steve Jobs met Andy Warhol, Cars of the Year, 20 Greatest Cocktails, Elmer Leonard and George. I don't know. She's doing like a weird thing with her legs. I don't know. Anyway, that is about it. So I'll make a video soon. So I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.